Hi there. I hope your day was great. I'm going to read a few stories, so let's just get into it rather than yapping. So, the first story. The OP here is 21 female. So, I have a somewhat successful self published book that I published under a fake name. I won't be disclosing the book's name nor my name for privacy reasons. The book is written in my native language and it became somewhat popular in my home country. Nothing too crazy, but I was recently approached by a publisher who is interested in making my book a saga. This would give me enough money to pay for my college tuition and could possibly open many doors for me. The thing is, I'm terrified of the people around me finding out that I write. I only told my parents because I had to explain my sudden income, so I have a fake pen name that was created with an anagram of my real name. My ex boyfriend knows I wrote the book. We were dating when I wrote it, and he was my testing reader. And as luck would have it, has a new girlfriend with the same name as the anagram. A common name, it's just not mine. Apparently, he told her that I'm a writer and she's been uncomfortable with the fact that I'm using her name. He asked me if I can change it since it's just a ebook and it's not like I'm big or anything. To be fair, I could. The book will go under major editing in order to be republished and will receive a new cover. I could simply use my real name and deal with the talk. The problem? I don't want to. I created this whole persona in social medias and have a decent number of followers who only knows the anagram. And most importantly, I simply don't want to deal with my real life and writer persona being merged. I like the idea of no one knowing it's me whenever I don't want to and in more than one occasion. I've had the opportunity of talking to people about the book without identifying myself. So, what should I do? I really need some advice and I can't exactly ask the people around me. Don't change it. Simple as that. So many people have similar names. You're not referring to any one person, so I don't know why that person would want you to change the anagram. Just keep it. Okay, so here is the next story. The OP here is 18 male, and the story is relevant to his sister, who is 24 female, and his niece, 1 female, and their mom in their 50s. My sister was over with my niece a few days ago. The 4 of us all went to lunch, and it was nice. Sister then came back to house to hang out more. My mom mentioned going to a cafe near her house for coffee or ice cream. I said I'll pass, but my sister wanted to go. She asked me if I wouldn't mind watching my niece, and I happily said yes. Said they'd be gone no more than an hour and a half. Soon after they left, I realized my niece's diaper was dirty, so I changed her. We then went for a walk around the neighborhood and came back and started watching a movie. My mom and sister returned after 2 hours, which didn't bother me at all because I love spending time with my niece. Sister asked if she had been good and I said yes, and I told her what we did and also mentioned that she had pooped because I thought parents ought to know what that kind of stuff about their babies. My sister was like, "Oh, okay, I'll change her now." And I told her I already did over an hour ago. She looked absolutely horrified. Said I should not have done and crossed a boundary. I was genuinely confused. My sister has never acted like this before. I asked why, and she said that a man shouldn't be changing a girl's diaper. She went on to say that even her own husband, niece's dad, only changes her in emergencies. I asked if she would have rather I let her sit in a dirty diaper, and she didn't respond. They soon left after this, and my sister was like, "I'm not mad anymore, but ask me before doing something like that next time, okay?" I told her there wouldn't be a next time and I wouldn't be watching my niece again. I said I'm not watching a child if I have to ask whether it's okay for me to change their diaper. If a child under my care has a dirty diaper, I'm changing it, so I won't watch her again. She left upset. My mom was witness to all this but stayed quiet. When my sister left, I asked what she thought. She said I absolutely did nothing wrong, but that she also understands where sister is coming from. I feel gross about this whole thing. Makes me feel weird that my sister acted this way about me changing a literal diaper. I love kids and I'm going to college for a career in healthcare and will literally be working with children, some of which diapers I will undoubtedly be changing. And this isn't even a matter of not knowing how to properly change diapers for female anatomy. What? My girlfriend and I babysit her little cousins probably at least every other week, and I have learned to change their diapers if needed, male or female. Am I the asshole for this? I mean, I don't know about this because I've not really had instances of this in my household, but the I don't know, the highlighted part is she went on to say that even her own husband, niece's dad, only changes her in emergencies. It's so wild. It's so wild. Like, I get being cautious around other male, and maybe not your own brother, but I don't know about that. But your own husband, why would you marry if you don't trust him? Oh my god. Moving on. Not like a funny matter, but like moving on. Okay, here is the third story. The OP here is 15 male. My sister, 13 female, has mental health and behavioral issues, and my parents expect me, 15 male, to live with them. She always got angry from nowhere and would have epic level fits when we were little kids. It could be over nothing or over something. It was hard to figure out what would set her off, but she would scream, hit, kick, bite, throw, and destroy. She would hurt me more times than I can remember. I would either get hit on the head with something or she would punch, kick, and bite me. Then she started getting more aggressive even without the rest. It's like she always wants to fight. She started getting really paranoid and hearing stuff too. My parents got her into an intervention thing and they diagnosed her with something called IED, and they suspect schizophrenia too. But they say she's too young to get an actual diagnosis of that. There are times she has bet me up while I'm asleep because she swears I peed and shit in her bed, and when our parents check, it's clean and dry and there's no signs of anything. Another time she broke our parents' door because she forced her way in to accuse them of letting spiders into her room, but nothing was in there. Another time she pushed me down the stairs because she was so sure I was trying to do it to her. Then she tried to push Dad down them because she thought he was about to do it to her instead. She broke a bunch of shit in her room because she said I was watching her and she wanted to find proof, and then she went and broke stuff in my room when she couldn't find the proof in hers and thought my old PS2 camera that my dad gave me was a camera to spy on her, even though it could only be used in PS2, which we don't have anymore. It got so bad that she hurt a kid at school and CPS intervened. They were offering other help, but that's when my grandparents came in and took me in. They told my parents it was safer for me with them. My parents argued and told me to come home, and I said no, and whenever they bring it up, I'll say I'll talk to CPS if I have to. They hate that and they say it's manipulative, but I told them I won't ever live with my sister again. Am I the asshole? I'm sorry if the reading was so shit, because I'm so shocked. Like, they're literally 2 years apart. So that's not much of a difference, especially for their age. How are you letting it happen? Bad parents, oh my god. Do not come back from your grandparents' house. Stay there. Call the CPS. What? Not the asshole. I feel so sorry for people who have to come here and ask, am I the asshole? Because people in their life make them seem like they are doing something bad. Okay, here's the second, third, fourth. I forgot. It's the next story. Sorry. Okay. I live with 2 other people. We have a simple rule. What you buy is yours unless you explicitly say otherwise. This worked fine until one roommate, let's call her Sophie, decided she doesn't believe in food ownership. It started with little things like a splash of my milk here, a slice of bread there. Then one day I came home and half my rotisserie chicken was gone. Sophie was sitting on the couch eating it straight from the container. When I asked what she was doing, she goes, "Oh, you weren't going to finish this, I was hungry." No apology, no shame. I told her that's stealing. She said we are roommates. It's basically our communal. No, Sophie, this isn't a socialist fridge. After that, I started labeling everything with my name and date. She peeled the labels off, so I switched to locking mini crates in the fridge. She told me I was making her feel unwelcome. Yeah, that's the point, chicken thief. Respect boundaries. Simple as that. I don't know why. I mean, I get it sometimes, one time when you're like literally dying of hunger. But like, you see, there's more than one instance here. Rotisserie chicken was the first instance, probably. Peeling off labels, too much. Buy it yourself. I don't know. Order it online, I guess. I checked, this is the fifth story. I want a "you are the asshole" story so bad. So I hope this one is. I'm not really sure what age the OP is. We'll just read it. My wife is very close to her nephew. I think she's too close. She spends way too much time with him, almost all her time, and in fact she even started neglecting me, and I tried to bring it up to her a few times, but she would just tell me that she loves our nephew. I didn't pressure her, and I thought that since he's the first son in our family, she was just fond of him. Normal behavior towards babies from women, something like that. 2 days ago, my sister-in-law told my wife that she appreciates that my wife cares about her child so much and loves having her around, but my wife cannot make decisions about her child because she is the mother. For a bit of context, my wife decides what her nephew would wear. She buys clothes for him. She buys all the necessities for him and even organized everything on his name day, etc. My wife said that she understands, and my wife told me that it's unfair for her that she can make decisions about her nephew when she also raised him. I said that her sister is right. That child isn't hers. She can be in his life and can play a significant role, but decisions about him is her mother's right, and you are taking that right away from her. My wife got mad and she told me that I can't understand how she feels and I'm making fun of her emotions and insulting her. I didn't want to argue with her, so I apologized without saying anything else to her. But I don't know if I'm an asshole for telling my wife what I think and for what is right, am I? I think I've heard this thing where women feel connected to babies that are not there. They're not pregnant, but like they have a pregnant lady with them and they feel as if that baby is theirs, you know? Yeah, I kind of feel like it's this. I could be wrong. I'm sorry. Correct me if I'm wrong. But that's wrong. He is not the asshole. She is. I was reading the fifth or sixth, I'm not really sure. But my cat decided to try catching a rat. I think I'll just stop here because I don't want rat puke tomorrow morning. I hope you have a great day, night. I hope you sleep well. I hope you do whatever you want. Bye bye. Until next time. Bye bye.